It's beautiful, it's spectacular. Some of the houses don't have lights on right now, but the ones that do, they're just beautiful. This has not been the case. As Jerry Dyer explains, there's been an increase in volunteers this year. Dunn's dedication to both sports is shown through the time she devotes to each. You got the nativity scene over here. Absolutely beautiful. Gingerbread train, super cute. You got the snowman pole. Ag workers and farmers across the Central Valley and nationwide deserve to be recognized and appreciated during this National Ag Week. Being a student athlete at the D1 level is a lot in and of itself, but being a dual sport athlete is a whole different experience. I was able to find out how Daily Dunn does it on both the court and the track. Mother's Day is May 8th this year, next Sunday, so remember to make those special plans for the mother figures in your life. Our Fresno State women's water polo team is the Golden Coast Conference champions for the second year in a row. Fire season used to be the end of summer through fall. Now it's year-round. Fresno State hurdler Daily Dunn is not your typical track and field athlete. What makes Dunn unique is that she also plays on the Fresno State women's basketball team.
It can be challenging sometimes, like I know from the change to basketball to track, it's like two different muscle groups.
Pepe steps inside, feeds out to Dunn.
Dunn's dedication to both sports is shown through the time she devotes to each. Last season, Dunn took a couple of days off after her basketball season was over, but this season she had a different plan.
I only took 1 day off before I switched this year.
1 day off?
Yes, last year I took like a week, but this year I was like, no, I need to get into it. So we finished, I think, March 6th in Vegas, and then we drove back that Monday, and I started track on that Tuesday.
Dunn is constantly asked if she has a favorite of the two sports. Here's her answer to that.
I like both. I know people always ask me which one would I choose, but they're both I love them both the same.
It can be a challenge just to compete in one sport at the collegiate level, let alone two. But Dunn doesn't see it as a challenge. Instead, she is just grateful for the opportunity.
It's really good. I'm just super blessed to have the opportunity to do both sports at a high level.
Dunn didn't just start competing in both sports in high school either. No, Dunn started track and basketball way back in elementary school.
I started track in 2nd grade and basketball in 4th grade.
Dunn tied her season best in the 100 hurdles at the Fresno State Invitational this past weekend and hopes to break her PR in the 100 and the 400 hurdles in the Mountain West Conference Championships next week.
Out Daly, open three, right side, good. Daly Dunn knocks down the triple.
People of every age volunteered their Saturday morning to their community at the 89th annual Beautify Fresno event. AP students of Roosevelt High showed their dedication to beautifying the streets near where they spend their days learning.
The coordinator for our AP program found out about this event. I think he does a lot of work with Beautify Fresno as part of his work with Bass Fishing Club here on campus, and so he knew this event was going on. He has a connection to the coordinator and thought that it would be nice for our AP kids to get involved as a group.
Usually with events like Beautify Fresno and other volunteer cleanup events around the city, there tends to be a lack of volunteers and a decrease in people showing up. However, this has not been the case. As Jerry Dyer explains, there's been an increase in volunteers this year.
The name has become a household name, Beautify Fresno. No matter where I go, people know what Beautify Fresno is. More and more people are signing up. We're having more events. We're having multiple events.
Even though they may have been given an extra credit opportunity for attending, Roosevelt students definitely showed they care about the streets of their community.
Some of them were offered extra credit.
Okay.
So there was that. But I also feel like at Roosevelt there's a pretty strong spirit of being connected to the community. That is part of our campus culture.
Whether it is cigarette butts, batteries, or whatever it is that this student found, Mayor Jerry Dyer and Beautify Fresno are committed to making sure that seeing these items of trash on the street is not the norm.
Everywhere, not having neighborhoods that look like they've been forgotten or left behind, and that's why we're here in Southeast Fresno.
In Fresno, Tyler Van Dyke, Fresno State Focus.